Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Tamiru Nimsa. Let's have a look at the headlines. Government has the right to obtain property details for revenue details. Subject Minister says. Tea traders express concerns regarding the minimum wage hike for plantation workers. News in detail. State Minister of Finance Ranjith Siambalapitiya clarified that the recent Gazette issue, which mandates the disclosure of property details to the Inland Revenue Department, is not new but a reinstatement of an existing law. Speaking to the media, Minister Siambalapitiya emphasized that this measure is the government's right to obtain necessary information for revenue purposes and will not retroactively affect past transactions.
Starting July 1st, relevant institutions including the Land Registry Department, Company Registry Department, Stock Market, Bank and Non-Bank Financial Institutions and Motor Transport Department are required to provide property details to the IRD. Minister Siambalapitiya stated that this move is part of broader efforts to reform the country's tax system and improve government's revenue without imposing undue burden on citizens. Highlighting the tax revenue composition, he pointed out that only 20% comes from direct taxes, while significant 80% is derived from indirect taxes, disproportionately affecting the general population. Assuring the public, he stated that at a time when society is oppressed, there is no intention to go back to the past and look for information and implement these laws to oppress the people further.
Tea industry veterans have issued a stark warning that the Ceylon tea brand could suffer irreparable damage in international markets if the government enforces a 70% minimum wage hike for plantation workers. Tea industry veterans issued this warning at a special media briefing held in Colombo yesterday.
Former chairman of the Colombo Tea Traders Association, Anselm Pereira, described the wage hike as the fourth major crisis for the Ceylon tea industry since Sri Lanka's independence. Spokesperson for the Planters Association of Ceylon, Dr. Roshan Rajadure, noted that the wage hike could increase the cost of production for tea and rubber by at least 45% per kilogram. Dr. Rajadure indicated that the RPCs had agreed to a minimum wage of 1,380 rupees and a 50% increase in the per kilogram rate after negotiations with President Ranil Wickremesinghe. The Planters Association advocates for a shift to a productivity-linked wage model or revenue share model which align worker compensation with productivity and revenue. Comparing productivity, the daily plucking average in Sri Lanka is 18 kilograms per day, far below the 45 to 60 kilogram in Kenya and other parts of India.
Speaking at the event, the chairman of the Colombo Tea Traders Association, Sanjay Herath, said that consensus for an appropriate wage hike should be reached through consultation of the entire value chain.
As the exporters, we find that although there is a lot of demand for Ceylon tea, due to the world economic situation, people are looking at cheaper alternatives. We are not against the wage hike at all. We need to work out a sustainable model through consultation, compromise, and also arrive at a consensus with the entire value chain, as we need to look at, as the head table, especially the chairman of PA mentioned, a revenue sharing model or a productivity model. We sincerely hope the authorities as well as the producer fraternity could strike a balance in order to make this industry sustainable. I think that is the word. So we are blessed. The Ceylon tea can be taken to any part of the world within 4 weeks, right? And if we get maybe the tea at a correct price, I think we are there. So I think we are an industry which earns more than over $1.3 billion. We can easily go up further, but the most important thing is the sustainability of this industry.
Stay tuned. We will return after the short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. The High Commissioner of Sri Lanka to Singapore, Senrat Dissanayake, met with a team of officials at the Sri Lankan High Commission recently. During the meeting, High Commissioner Dissanayake highlighted the challenges Sri Lanka faces in border control. Singapore's Immigration Checkpoint Authority agreed to visit Sri Lanka from May 26 to 31st.
The visit aims to explore opportunities for collaboration in enhancing Sri Lanka's immigration system by integrating advanced technology and achieving standards similar to those of Singapore. ICA Deputy Director Phua Shiu, who leads the ICA team to Sri Lanka, briefed the High Commissioner on the transformation journey of the ICA and their planned engagements with Sri Lankan authorities. He explained that this visit is a preliminary step to understanding the border control systems in Sri Lanka and conveyed ICA's readiness to assist in improving their border management capabilities. An introductory meeting between High Commissioner Dissanayake and ICA Commissioner Marvin Sim was held earlier to discuss the potential collaboration between the two immigration authorities.
Chairman of the Committee on Public Finance, Dr. Harsha De Silva, announced that the scheduled meeting to address the VFS global fiasco has been postponed once again due to the unavailability of key government officials. Dr. Harsha De Silva took to Twitter to reveal that the meeting, which was originally set to be held today, has been rescheduled to the 4th of June.
Dr. De Silva expressed his disappointment over these repeated delays but assured the public that the COF is committed to uncovering the full extent of the issues surrounding the controversial GBS-IBS tender. The COF has summoned top officials from the Public Security Ministry and the Department of Immigration and Immigration to provide clarifications on the deals on the 14th of this month. These officials were then expected to attend the COF sitting on May 28 to address lingering questions and concerns about the tender and other procedural issues. Expressing his deep displeasure, Dr. De Silva criticized the officials for failing to honor their commitment to attend the meeting, describing it as a breach of parliamentary privilege. Dr. De Silva further warned that strict action would be taken against those who disregarded parliamentary procedures and obligations.
Senior advisor to the President on climate change, Ruwan Wijewardena, announced that attracting investments from renowned businessmen like Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk could significantly boost Sri Lanka's economy. Wijewardena also said that the potential benefits of partnering with the Starlink project to provide internet facilities to undeserved areas could spur growth in various economic sectors, especially tourism. Presidential advisor Ruwan Wijewardena said this speaking at a news conference held at the Presidential Media Center yesterday.
Wijewardena said that President Wickremesinghe assured Elon Musk of full backing for the Starlink initiative and revealed plans to visit Sri Lanka by the end of this year to commence the project. Wijewardena also said that attracting investments from global entrepreneurs like Musk can greatly contribute to Sri Lanka's economic development. He revealed that President Wickremesinghe plans to hold further discussions with SpaceX as the Starlink project has already expanded to 99 countries including the Maldives and Indonesia. Wijewardena expressed confidence that the public will support initiatives inviting renowned businessmen to invest in the country, recognizing the potential for significant economic benefits.
Stay tuned for stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on negative notes today.
The all-share price index dropped 83.20 points to close at 12,228.12, and the S&P SL20 dropped 31.15 points to close at 3,619.30. The turnover was 0.9 billion rupees and over 43 million shares were traded.
Up next are forex states. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook.